One of my subscribers sent me one of these viral AI skeleton videos. Many of these channels are actually monetizable on YouTube, and as you can see with this example, this channel is bringing in between $13,000 and $207,000 every single month. Even if you're being conservative, $13,000 is still a pretty good income from a YouTube Shorts channel. So let's dive into how to make AI shorts like this that you could monetize and make money on YouTube. And if we are meeting for the first time, again, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and I help you find ways to make passive income with AI. And if you wouldn't mind just smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and ringing the bell, it really does help tell the algorithm to share these videos with more people like you. So today we are going to create videos like this, but I want to do it the easiest way. We could do it manually, and if I was going to do that, I would save the information from these channels. I would go through the description, save the likes, the views, how long ago it was posted, the description, the title, all of that into a text edit file, feed that into an AI chatbot. I've had good luck with using Gemini with these videos. ChatGPT is good as well, but for some reason, Gemini seems to be producing better scripts. And also I feel like because Gemini is owned by Google and Google owns YouTube, maybe there is some sort of connection there too. It's maybe able to analyze a YouTube channel a little bit better. I don't know that for a fact. If you are doing this all manually, again, I have prompts for everything in my AI profit checklist. You can go grab that at aiprofitchecklist.com, and all the prompts are included in this Google Sheet that I will email to you. So make sure that you check your spam folder just in case it ends up there. Then, of course, use these prompts and reverse engineer one of these channels by taking screenshots and then all the information that you saved into that text file, putting it in here, and it'll help you create similar videos, which then you come over to a tool like Grok, and you can come over to Imagine and use those images you generated as the first frame to generate videos. And then finally, just edit those together using a tool like CapCut. But personally, that is too much work for me. I like to take the easy route, so I'm using a tool called Algrow to shortcut this. I was doing these videos manually, and this tool has so drastically shortcutted this for me. Again, there is always the free method. You could do things manually. It just takes longer. I'm not stopping you. This is just the shortcut, and I prefer this method. If you want to get started with Algrow, I will drop a link to it in the description of this video. There are a few different plans, but if you are a heavy user, you might want to go with Ultimate. I signed up originally with Professional, but I'm probably going to be moving to Ultimate because I'm using a lot of credits. The whole point is to make money. The reason why I have this is so I could generate videos faster, which means I could potentially even run multiple channels in the same amount of time if I was doing it manually. Once you are signed up, go to Channels, and it will bring you to your Algrow terminal. I'm not going to do a deep dive into Algrow today, but I'm going to show you exactly how I would do my research if I was just starting from scratch and I was trying to find a new channel to reverse engineer. I would go to the Shorts channel feed, and I could just go down this list and find channels that are going viral. If I wanted to add filters, and I could say if I only want it to be something that has higher view counts or is within a certain age range or any other settings that we want, and apply those filters. The first time you're doing this, you may need to go through this list for a while until you find the videos that you want to copy. Once you do find the channel, all you need to do is grab the channel's URL and then head back over to Algrow. And along the left side bar, we're going to come down to YouTube Scraper. I will paste the link in. And personally, I like to look at how many videos are actually uploaded onto the channel. This is just a Shorts channel, so they have 44 videos. I will select Shorts. If you would like to analyze long form videos or both short form and long form, you can pick how many videos you want it to scrape. Since I'm going to scrape 44, I'm going to pick a custom one and put in 44. And then you could pick between generating CSV files. You could generate a JSON, which is the same information, but put in a format that is a little easier for a computer to read. I'm just gonna leave CSV and JSON, but when I feed this into the chatbot, I'm probably going to use the JSON. Hit the little blue arrow and it will start scraping this YouTube channel. Now it's just doing it automatically. If I was doing this manually, I would have had to click on every single video, check the description, and copy this information one video at a time for 44 videos to have up-to-date information. Instead, I just pasted a link, picked how many videos I want scraped, and hit a button. Now it's scraping the entire channel for me. And I like to re-scrape these channels over and over again because as new videos are updating and videos are getting older, I want to see how their videos are doing and how their new videos are performing. Algrow has scraped the YouTube channel. We have our titles, we have our views, we have our likes, we have the duration of how long the video is, when it was published, as well as an entire transcript of the video. We could download the transcripts, the CSV file or the JSON. I'm just gonna go ahead and download the JSON. It will give you a file that looks like this. It has all the data that a chatbot will need in order to analyze this channel. Next, we are gonna come to our chatbot of choice. I am using Gemini. We are going to attach that JSON that we just got from Algrow. And then I'm gonna grab my viral ideas prompt from my AI profit checklist. And then I paste it into my chatbot with the JSON file attached, and then submit. It is now going to analyze the data that I gave it from the YouTube channel and go and create 10 ideas for me to grab from that are similar to the channel that I'm modeling from. We can look through what it gave us and pick which one we want to do. I'm going to go with the first suggestion, how much G-force to liquidate your organs. Then I go and grab the prompt to create the script. So I just ask it to write me my punchy YouTube short script. When I'm ready, hit submit, and it will generate me my script. One thing I like to do is second guess my AI bot. So I asked it to rate the viral video script out of 10, and do you believe it will be under 45 seconds long? This makes it reassess the script, and it also makes sure that it is a shorter script, which will improve retention. And just because I second guessed it, it gave me an updated script, which is a little more tightened up. And personally, I second guess it another time because, why not? And now it says it is a 9.5, which is good enough for me. And of course, you probably want to read it yourself to make sure that it is exactly what you want. So now we already have our idea and we have our script. Next, we need to go create our AI voiceover. We are going to generate our AI voice directly within Algrow. Along the left sidebar, we would come down to the creation tools and we would come over to voice generation. Algrow has two different types of voice generation. They have 11 labs, which you could even come over here to where it says use public voice ID. If you toggle this over to the right, you could put in any public voice ID. You could find those voice IDs on any voice at 11 labs by clicking these three dots and clicking copy voice ID. You would just paste that there and give it a name, and then you would be able to use that voice. You could even adjust settings just like you do on 11 labs. Also, Algrow has their stealth model, which allows you to clone any voice. I have cloned my own voice and it works very, very well. If you did want to find out what voice they are using on these videos, you can record a clip of it or play it on your phone and use a tool like findaivoice.com. You would either need to upload a file or just play it for your computer, and it would find as close of a match as possible. Then you would find it over here on 11 labs and grab that voice ID, and then bring it back over to 11 Labs tab over on Algrow. Or you could take a sample of that and just upload it here and clone the voice yourself. But today I am going to use Brian, paste in my script, double check my settings that I want, and when you're ready, hit generate speech. It will show that it's processing. 11 Labs only gives you 10,000 free credits every single month, and you can go through those credits pretty quickly. When my generation is done, I just come up here to where it says history, and I can click this little down arrow right here. It will pop up my script in this other window, and I could listen to it and see if I want to make any modifications. My final output is 37 seconds long, which tells me that this video will probably be about like 35, 34 seconds long when it's done.
How much G-force can your body handle before it liquefies?
Perfect. I'm happy with that. Now I have my voiceover. In order to download that to my computer, I just need to hit select, checkbox next to the one I want to download, and then come up and click this blue download selected, and it will download it to your computer. Great. Now I have my idea, I have my script, and I have my voiceover done, and I did not have to get another tool because I was able to generate the voiceover directly in Algrow. Next, we want to generate the visuals for our video. I'm going to come down to here where it says AI video generator. We have two things to fill in here. We have our reference video and our script. I'm just going to paste that script right here. But now let's go and grab a reference video. What I would do for the reference video is I would come to the channel that I am trying to reverse engineer, come over to Shorts, and click on Popular. Pick a video that is one of the most popular on the channel. I'm gonna grab the link from this one, which is What If You Were Raised by Spartans, and it has over 5 million views. If you still have questions about how to use this generator, you can come over to this box where it says, what is this? Hit the question mark. It will give you updated instructions on everything you need to do on this step. Next, we are going to come down to where it says Analyze Video, hit that button, and it's going to analyze this script, and it is going to break up this script into chunks so it has the same editing style as this video. Part of what makes a video go viral is the structure of the video, the pattern of the video, and now we are copying that. And on the next page, which is our style page, we have our style reference. What this is going to do is it's going to give us the option to reference another video or different styles in order to generate our video. We could pick our same video, which that would have been the same one as the Helix video that we referenced. We could choose a different video. So say we want it to be based off of this type of video, or we could pick a reference image, which is one of these 3 commonly used settings: studio backdrop, creative environment, and studio with assets. I've seen more videos have more success with environments like creative environments, so I am picking that one. Next, you want to have your character description. Then the script was broken up into 7 different clips, and if you wanted to break these up further, it's pretty simple. All you do is add a new scene, and if I wanted to break this scene into 2, I would just have to copy the text, paste it into the new box, and then place it in the order that I want it. And then just go ahead and update this if you feel like you need to. And when you're happy with all of your settings and have your scenes all set up, come down to the bottom and click Generate Prompts. It's gonna generate an image prompt for our first frame image for every single scene in our video. This may take a few minutes. Now on the next page, we have our image generator. First, we are gonna need to have a consistency character. What this does is it will allow us to create consistent characters throughout all of the scenes in our video. If you do not have a consistency character prompt yet, you can come over here to where it says image generation in Algrow and have it generate your consistency image. What I've done in the past to get the prompts is I take a screenshot from one of these images, and then you could use any kind of reverse prompt. I have one in the AI project checklist that you can grab to create a reverse prompt for the character. You just need to go to ChatGPT or Gemini and create that prompt. Once you have your character reference image attached, just scroll down, pick your aspect ratio. I'm doing mine in 9:16, which is vertical like a phone. You could also do horizontal, square, 4:3, or 3:4. This is the part that you're gonna have to use some credits from your Algrow account. You're gonna look at these prompts and you are going to generate these images one by one. You can hit the generate all button. You're basically rolling the dice with your credits if you do that. But what I do is I go here and I read through the prompt and make sure it's what I want. If I do not like what the prompt is and I want it to completely regenerate the prompt, I can click these 3 different dots right here and I can say regenerate the prompt, and it will completely regenerate the prompt and give me a fresh image. If we have multiple different characters in our videos, for instance, it could be a male and a female character, we could have multiple reference images that we upload up here, and then we could access them right here by toggling between the ones that we want to use. And say you have your images from another tool and you don't want to use Algrow to generate them, you could always just upload your image right here, and then it will use those to generate the videos in the next step. Let's go ahead and pick our model. I'm going to use Nano Banana Pro to generate the images. You could also use Seedream for 2 credits or regular Nano Banana for 1 credit. For this step, since it is our first frame, I'm using Nano Banana Pro. If I wanted to edit this image now, all what I would need to do, click this box right here where it says edit this specific image. If I put something else in this prompt right here, instead of that prompt, it would actually modify this image. When you're happy with your first output, just go on to step 2. Just like before, double check your prompt. Make sure that it is what you want it to generate. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna pick Nano Banana Pro. I'm just gonna use the same reference image since I have 1 character, and I am going to generate my second image. And you do not need to wait for the next image to be done generating to move on to the next step. I can go ahead and click on this image prompt, read through it, and if I'm ready, I can just start generating my next image. And once you have a couple images that are generated, you could make them feel more unified. I can come here to say image 2, I want it to feel more like image 3. Click on edit this specific image. Then I would come to the image prompt, delete that prompt. I said add some red control panels like in image 3. And just by hitting the @ symbol, you're able to tag any image so it knows what image you are talking about. Hit save, and then I will go over to Seedream and generate my image. When you are happy with all of the images and have made all of the modifications that you want, go ahead and scroll to the bottom and click generate animations, and it is going to generate the prompts to turn these images into videos. This may take a couple minutes to get through this step, so just be patient and come back and all your prompts will be ready to go. And now on the next page, we have our images paired with prompts. And just like with the images, I'd recommend you click on this and read through what it is telling the image to do. What this is doing is taking this image and it is going to use it as the first frame. of a video that it's going to generate. Again, it's using the link from the channel that we are reverse engineering in order to come up with the pacing and the style of the video. There's a drop down and you could just generate everything all at once by clicking generate all videos. But I recommend going through each prompt one at a time and just double checking. You could also pick all of your different models. We have several different Kling models. We have Grok and we have VO3. I'm going to use Grok to show you how you could do it for the most affordable credits possible and the result that you're going to get. But just know that these other models will produce better quality videos. Since I am happy with my prompt and I have my model selected, I'm gonna hit generate for 3 credits. And just like with the images, you do not need to wait until this video is done to move on to the next one. I can just look at this prompt and then keep on going through them. Every single prompt does also have no dialogue and no music baked into every prompt. This makes it so there's not going to be any weird talking, but you still get the sound effects from the actual video that's generated, which can be very helpful while editing. All right, our first video generated, let's take a look at it. And now our second one. And if you ever are unhappy with your generation, you could either modify the prompt, or you could always try a different AI video model. As far as being cost efficient, I am pretty happy with Grok, but like with everything, you get what you pay for. And now we have all the different clips that we need for our entire video. We have created our topic, our script, our voiceover, and now we have all of our video elements. Now to download these, you can just come right here to the little download button right here, or you can come down to the bottom and click download all videos. In order to edit this together, you could use whichever editor you'd like. I'm just going to show you how to do it in CapCut. You can grab that at CapCut.com. We're going to go grab all of our elements. The only thing we still need is our background music. You can grab that from the YouTube audio library, or if you want to, you could generate it with an AI music tool like Suno. I'll drop a link to it in the description. Now I have my clips that I brought in to CapCut, and I have my voiceover. What I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to cut out these gaps in my voiceover.
Liquefies. At 2 Gs, your skin sags against...
Once you cut out those gaps, give it a listen, make sure that everything is good, then drag and highlight the entire voiceover, right click, and then create a compound clip, and this helps prevent some errors down the road. Drag that to the front, adjust our background music, and now what we need to do is adjust each one of these clips right here so it lines up with its corresponding dialogue. So to match that back in our AI video generator, we can see right here under animations, we have our line as well as our clip. Go back over to CapCut.
How much G-force can your body handle before it liquefies?
That is how long our first clip needs to be, and I just need to adjust this clip.
How much G-force can your body handle before it liquefies? At 2 Gs.
And then just go through each one of these clips one at a time.
How much G-force can your body handle before it liquefies? At 2 Gs, your skin sags against your bones like melting wax. Level 3, the fighter jet. Pressure forces blood out of your brain, turning your vision pitch black. At 9 Gs, your internal organs shift downward, crushing your bladder. Level 5, Jupiter's gravity. Your weight triples and your spine compresses like an accordion. At 20 Gs, your heart stops and blood vessels burst into deep purple bruises. Level 10, the black hole. Gravity is so extreme your bones turn to powder and your tissues are squeezed into a 1-inch thick pancake. Your organs melt into a single pool of liquid. Total systemic failure.
So now we have our video all lined up with our voiceover. One thing that you might want to adjust in your video, if you notice there's a little tiny black line along the side of the video, if you want to get rid of that, just go over to your scale and make it like 103 or something, and that black line will go away. You could highlight all of them and just do them all at once. Now all you need to do is add some captions, come up to captions, come down to templates, and pick which template you would like to add onto your video. I like the ones where it's just showing one word at a time, so I'm going to click this one. I'm going to generate my captions, and then just adjust whatever settings you need. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger, maybe change the font, and then I'm going to throw my captions right here in the middle of the video.
How much G-force can your body handle before it liquefies?
Now, the last minute touch that you might want to add to the video is some transitions throughout the video. Come over to transitions, and then you could add a few transitions where they make sense throughout the video. And if you want to add a transition at the beginning, you can click on the first clip, go over to animations, and go to in and pick one of these, and it will add a little bit of motion at the very beginning of your clip.
Melting wax. Level 3, the fighter jet.
And now the video is pretty much done. I just need to proof watch it and then export it and then upload it to my channel. And this is how you could easily use Algrow to reverse engineer any of these viral AI skeleton videos. If there are other types of videos that you want me to show you how to make, let me know in the comments. Again, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley. Make sure that you watch one of these videos next. Keep creating, keep earning passive income, and I will see you in the next video.